All right, good morning, everyone. It is 2:30. I'll talk to you guys in just a moment. But to start off your weekly vlog, you can see my little chaotic desk right here. I need to clean that up. Oh, and guess what, guys? Let me take you back here. Anybody want to guess what these are? Anybody want to guess? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If anybody guessed privacy or those COVID shields, you were right. And they gave us desk divider feet with stickers. So they're the same ones from last year, except this time they have these little thingamajiggies. So that'll be fun to open. Some of the kids have already guessed what they are. I'm not happy about this, but we'll find out. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys in a bit at 4 o'clock. Bye. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Hi, guys. You'll never believe what time it is. 5:32. Yeah, I have not recorded anything except like that first part from during ancillary, y'all. So from 4 to 5, I was helping my oh, that's not a good sound. I'm sure they're fine. Hopefully, maybe. Either way. I was helping my partner teacher next door. She needed help to make a test online, so I was helping her, but we still could not figure out like one part, so hopefully that fixes by itself. If not, I have my copies for tomorrow. Tomorrow we are taking our unit 1. Oh my goodness, what is going on? All right, guys, one more time. So I have printed the objectives. I'm going to go ahead and replace them for next week. Also the book cover and the thing on the desk. I have a book that I literally smothered in tape because they asked me to do that, so it doesn't look that bad. This is like their own personal book, but you know, I try my best. I had a birthday today. I'm gonna go ahead and change my October birthdays to November birthdays, so that's all ready to go. I also, in addition, have the Scantrons ready to go, as well as the test. So that's all ready to go. And one thing that I did, remember I said last week that it was editable. So this is the vocabulary. We have the word study. We have the reading comprehension. So it's a poem. But then what I decided to do was we added question number 14. Hopefully you can see that. If not. And then for number 15, I added lines. So that way the kids don't write like all weird. And then we typically don't do the writing narrative, but I really did like the question where it says traveling to an unknown place can be both exciting and scary. One way to describe your journey is to compare and contrast what you see to things you already know. On a separate sheet of paper here, write a paragraph describing a journey you take to a new unknown place. So I think that'll be really good for them because we really do need to write on narrative writing. And I want to see like a preview of what their narrative writing looks like. And I think this will be a perfect starting point because I want to see what they know first before we jump into narrative writing, because we really haven't been able to do a lot of writing pieces. Now the only thing is I've been stealing the kids' candy. It's okay. They got lots of candy yesterday. They're fine. I got a little snack today. Chileta Sandia Extreme. So my stomach's gonna hurt from all the chocolate. I did get $1 for my red pens because I told them you either need to give me $1 so I can buy more red pens, or you need to buy some red pens yourself. And I got really mad at them today because they kept asking me for red pens, even though I consistently tell them to not lose it. They are on my Amazon wish list if you guys would like to donate red pens, but goodness knows, like I don't get it. Like, how can you lose something? Put it in your pouch, put it in your backpack, put it in your desk. Where can you possibly lose it? I don't understand. So I also have some printer paper that kids bought me. I do have another I don't know if you can see that, but I do have another one here. My desk is looking like a hot mess. I'm going to show you around the room because remember from that little break that I showed you? We have privacy boards now. So let me show you what they look like. Let's go. All right, class. So before I show you this mess, this is the mess I got in my desk. So let me go ahead and show you. So they have their privacy board all ready to go, their dictionary all ready to go because tomorrow we are testing the entire day. So we have new privacy boards. These are like the same ones from last year, except the only difference is they already have the clear taken out because last year there was like a film of like plastic over this on both sides and the kids had to take that off. But we could have also taken out on the side, but now it looks like we can't. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look, there's like, you can tell that there's plastic in there because it's like blurry, but I don't see anything. Now, there is an addition this year, and these are like these little plastic adhesive tags. So if the kids were to like take them off, which does require some strain, these are like now stuck to the desk. So hopefully, because last year these would fall all the time. Like I'm telling you guys, there was not a day that went by that these kids like did not, like these privacy COVID shields did not fall. So I am missing 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4 over there. So hopefully I can ask the nurse, the safety coordinator, to go ahead and give me some more. I am just noticing this. Y'all, really? This is what happens, y'all, when I let kids. I mean, I don't mind if they grab it, but can they at least put it back? My goodness. Oh, and let's like, I mean, that's very sweet, but don't write on my stuff. Like, come on, guys. Y'all, I don't know what else to do. I mean, like, this is little stuff compared to, like, you know, stuff that they, like, others do. For example, like, hit or punch. But still, it's like, don't mess with my things, y'all. Okay, so, tomorrow, they're going to take their quiz. Okay? Yeah, take their quiz. I told them to study. So I need to put the other quiz. I'm sorry, this is a test. Now, I am so hoping that 2 hours is plenty of time. I have a feeling that some kids are not going to be able to finish. But you know what? We'll try the hardest. We'll try the best. All right, so... All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up. Now it's gonna be hard because now I have these COVID shields in the way, but we'll do my best. All right, guys, I'm gonna put you down here. Let's go. Okay, everybody. So what I did was I took some of the file folders that were in the file box here. Mostly I used to store my objectives, but I took a couple. I have some more by Miss Taylor. Sorry about that. So I took file folders and I took the vanilla folders, and I have some more because I'm missing like two, like one right here and then one in the back. So I'm gonna grab some more, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do unit 1, unit 2, hopefully in order, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5. These might be like when we take benchmarks. Oh, I have something in here. Oh, that's where that ended up. Story of my life, guys. Story of my life. I find things that I didn't even know I had. So I'm going to go ahead and put unit 1, unit 2, all the way to unit 5. And then this one can be like benchmarks. And then this one can be like maybe star. Or we'll see. We'll find out. So I have printer paper here. Everything is good and ready to go. I'm going to take this home because my mama loves Twizzlers. This I stole from the kids. I have the rest Twizzlers. So I'm going to take that home. Give it to my mama. But guys, I got to show you this. Are you ready? Does this not look like the most organized Google Drive ever? I mean, I'm talking about like, look at this. You go to teach. Whoa! So I'm gonna give you a short review. So we got administration. So I'm gonna do a whole video on how I do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just show you. So I got administration, classroom rules and management, my titles, co-teachers, data, decor and labels, faculty meetings / agenda, 5th grade team, gradebook, lesson plan, monthly writing essays, PD and certificates, projects, purchases, more like TPT purchases, resources, star, schedules, small groups, student and parent information, sub-plans, teacher and student additions, testing, TPT. Oh, I'm not sure what purchases. What's in here? Oh, like what I purchased. I don't even know what's in here. My bad. I have tutorials, weekly morning slides, which I don't even use anymore, and weekly objectives. This is where I put all of my weekly objectives. So right now I can delete this one, correct? Yes. Okay, so this is the old one. So let me show you. So this is the old one. The old one that I was doing. Like, you can look the spelling words. That's how I used to do it. And now here's how I do it. Wow. What do you think, guys? I mean, what looks better? That or that? I definitely think I improved, huh? I mean, yes, I am doing it twice, but really it does not take a lot of time because I'm just going based off this, because all of this is correct. The only thing I have to add is the definition, but I think once I got past like unit 2, I think I actually started to put both the vocabulary words and the definition. All right, guys, it is 6:08. I'm gonna go ahead and leave out the door. I have the warm-up, the homework answer key ready to go. I'm not even showing you guys, I'm sorry. Ready to go. And then I have the warm-up answer key ready to go as well. Now, the only thing is, because they are testing tomorrow, I might go ahead and just, as soon as they come in and everyone's here, I might just go ahead and do it with them instead of giving them time to do the next homework, because I want us to get started right away with the testing. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do, because, again, we can only do it Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, but I don't want to spend 2 days testing. I want to do it all in one day. Well, hopefully that works. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, November the 2nd. So I have a couple things I'm going to show you guys before the kids come in. It's actually 10:44, super late. My mom got me a little gumball machine from, I think, Target. No, actually, she got this from Walmart? Maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know where that tag is from, but it costs $10. So I'm pretty sure it's not from Target, but she got it on sale. It just doesn't say how much here, but you know, it's not one that actually works. But in here I have all kinds of, it's kind of hard to okay, I have what are these called? Smart light? No, what are these called? My goodness, I'm blanking out. Oh no, I'm blanking out. No. Okay, I have no idea, but I'll find out. But I think, you know, these are all the different ones. You probably know what they are. Okay, this is, oh, yeah, terrible. So yeah, so it's just like these little ones that you get some more lives, or I don't remember. But the other thing is, so from Halloween, we finally have my little snack container. I did get something from Amazon. So the lady that was in 4th grade, remember how I said she quit on the second day of school? Yeah, well, she also took my bow stitch stapler, like my staple remover. So, and I can't get just one of them because apparently it's like it will cost more, or it will like take forever to ship. So I was like, fine, whatever. So I got a packet of 3 and I gave one to my mom. So these are just the regular, am I showing you guys right? Regular bow stitch with the magnetic tip. So now I have 2 copies of these, 2 pairs of these. And then the rest I have, a whole bunch of candy. So on this side I kind of have, and these are kind of like for myself and the kiddos. So I have the same ones as here. I just wanted to put some in here as well to make it look cute. But I have some of these. I also have all kinds of Jolly Ranchers that I got from Amazon for like $9. It was like this big old bag. But I have like the stick version and then like the lollipop version. And then I also have like the regular like Jolly Rancher version. And then on this side, I really don't have a lot. It's just more like some Halloween candy that got saved from Halloween. Like I just have some like M&Ms and pretty much like that's it. I don't really have a lot of candy in here. My room looks like a hot mess. I have tutorials today, which means I probably won't be able to, do anything. Today we have our test. It's all day. So hopefully that goes well. Hopefully, y'all, and I have a whole bunch of grade. Like, I am a week behind on grades. Let me show you how much I have to grade. Actually, no, let me, come here. I'll show you. Tell me why I filmed like an entire 2 minutes and then realized I never pushed the freaking record button. Either way, I was saying that I am behind on grades. So I have to grade all of this. These are like their homeworks and their, their warm-ups. Here are also their homeworks as well from all of last week. Then here are their quizzes that I never graded. And then here are your quizzes as well. So I have to grade all that because I am a week behind, and I need to grade this week's, my hot mess express. I have this thing, so that's what it looks like. It smells delicious. It smells yummy. I think this is like the sticker tag. I need to take that off. I finally did the Microsoft 365 migration. Like, transferring fully only to Microsoft 365 for our email provider. All right, I need to put this away. I went ahead and I put the gumball machine here. I don't know, that probably looks like way too much, but maybe once this is out, it'll look better. I don't know. I'm just trying to do my best here, guys. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Hope you have a good Tuesday. Hopefully I have a good Tuesday. We'll find out. Bye. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, 7:33 a.m. Honestly, after having one day of these COVID shields, I hate them. I can't see past them. Like, let me show you an example. So, what I like to do is sometimes I like to teach from my desk because I connect the smartboard to my computer. Alright, so like I was saying, I'm sorry. So I like to connect my computer with the smartboard. So I have to be here because I can't really do it wirelessly. There used to be a connect feature where I was able to connect it to my laptop wirelessly. But now I can't seem to do it because it is here, for example. But my computer doesn't, as is not an option. So I used to do it for like a pretty good amount of maybe about 5 months last year until they changed the Wi-Fi to only be Ethernet or something like that. So now I can't have that option, which sucks. But I found this option and it worked really well. The only thing is I have to be at my desk in order to use it. So, sometimes I like to sit down because we're not required to always be up on our feet every like minute of the day. We can sit down a couple times. But look, this is my view. So if I'm sitting here at my desk, this is what I see. So I can't see anybody back there. This sides are pretty good, but I just, that area is horrible. And over here, I don't even know what's going on back there. So I really, really hate these COVID shields. And I hated them last year too, because we had them all last year. I mean, right now I'm just grateful that they gave us those little sticky clips, because they seem to be doing so much better with those. They're not falling down like last year. I just hope it sticks. I mean, I hope it's not just like a couple weeks and then we have to like take them off, because like the glue doesn't stick very well, but we'll find out. But I hate this. I hate this. I don't know why. Like, I know that's for like stability, like to make it sturdy, but at the same time, like, we can't see anything past it if I do that. So if I stand up, this is me when I stand up. Yes, definitely a whole lot better. But when I sit down, nothing. Oh well, guys. Okay, I am not feeling it today. I am extremely, extremely tired. Today we are going to review their Monday warm-up, their Tuesday warm-up, and their Monday homework and their Tuesday homework, just because yesterday we were not able to check it due to, oh no, it's right here too, due to us starting our test like super, super early. And I'm glad that I started it super, super early yesterday, because they barely finished on time. Even some of my my other kids had to stay for ancillary for like 10 minutes to finish, but they had barely finished. So today we're gonna go over Monday's homework, Tuesday's homework, and then we're gonna review Monday's, right? No, is it this one? No, it's this one. Okay, we're gonna do Monday's warm-up. No, I'm sorry, Tuesday's warm-up. Yeah, we're gonna do Tuesday's warm-up, and we're gonna do Wednesday's warm-up as well. Okay, just gotta remember these things. So today is pretty much gonna be like these things, and then we're going to review our vocabulary, which is up there. So that's their vocabulary words, and these are their spelling words. Now, even though the text does have 20 spelling words, I am cutting it down to 10. So for example, I am already going to, because I'm telling you guys, their spelling, it's horrible, like really, really bad. So what I'm doing is I'm showing them all the 20 words for my tier ones, like the advanced learners, but they only have to focus on my on my 10 spelling words that I will test them on. So these will be the 10 spelling words that they will be tested on. So that means that over the next 5 days, it'll be, because remember again, we test on Tuesdays now, so it'll be today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so that's 5 days, and then the 6th day will be on Monday, and then Tuesday we'll take the spelling test. So they have 6 days to study, and I told them that because they're like pre-middle school, they're 5th graders now, so I told them that they have to study their own way, because some people are visual learners, some people are auditory learners, some people are oral learners. So it depends on how they want to study. But and I have to grade their spelling that they took. These are all of their tests that they took, so I need to, oh my god, catch up on all of this grading. Oh, that's going to be a hassle. So I'm going to try and get some grading done today. I went ahead and I sent an email to my team, my 5th grade team over there at my sister's school, because today, instead of a staff meeting, we have like a PLC in a way. we have to meet up with Zoom. So I had to log on to Zoom and get my like meeting ID and my password because I had completely forgotten by now. All right, guys, so that's the agenda. So we're gonna catch up on all this, learn our spelling words, write them down, our vocabulary words, write those down, look at them, and then we will talk a little bit about, I believe it is informational text, but the anchor chart should be, oh, okay, give me a second. Text structures. So we had already learned this. Text structure, anchor chart, chronological order, comparison and contrast, cause and effect, problem and solution, and description. So we're going to go ahead and just look at this one more time because it is important to spiral back. But we did learn text structure like the first week of school. Yes, we did go ahead and learn it from the first week of school. Okay, I was actually mistaken. So the first week of school, we learned about informational text, but it did have a section for text structures. So now we're actually diving more deep into this, but I did already teach them about text structures and informational text. The second week of school was about text feature. So like heading, paragraph, map, caption, and sidebar. So I just kind of expand on these anchor charts because I just feel like they're not giving, you know, the most information that these kids can use. Like, they're very cute and all, but I need them to like learn a bunch of more information that these are providing. And then the third week was like informational text, and then the fourth week was what was it? Oh, poetry. So this week we are officially learning the other one. I just hope my kids don't make fun of more Miss Frida over here because, you know, kids can be cruel sometimes. So that's what we're learning today. All right, guys, so I will see you guys later, hopefully at 5 o'clock. I'll probably do a little time lapse of me grading some papers, probably about like 30 seconds after I edit it down over the weekend. But yeah, guys, so I will see you guys later. Have a great Wednesday. Bye. All right, guys, it is 3:58. It is the end of the day. All my kiddos are either in case or gone. I've had a very hard day, guys. Like, I think today was one of the worst days. Like, so many behavior kids. I normally don't have behavior problems, and it wasn't even because of my class. It was one of them got in trouble. Sorry, it's like really dusty. One of them got in trouble in the cafeteria, and the other got in trouble in the math class. The other one just didn't decide to do his work, so the principal kicked him out of my class. But I don't know what to do with that boy. Like, it's that same boy. I don't know at this point. Okay, I have a recess, which I'm going to eat during the meeting. I have a Hershey from Halloween. Pretty much, I'm going to go to Walmart and buy, like, discounted Halloween candy. I'm going to go ahead and organize a couple things that I have in my classroom, such as this. This is a mess. Oh, these are, like, I never showed you guys, but a co-teacher kind of gave me some centers or some activities for them for the students, so I just kind of grabbed them from her. These I got from Dollar Tree. Like, it was like in a bin. Now I need to figure out how this works because it's really cool. It's like these things where they have to pick an animal, a verb, a noun, a place, verb, noun, and then what they do is they put it into the story. So like there, for example. And then they put it inside the story. So I think it's pretty cool, but I need to figure out how it works so I can put it in. Sorry about that. So I need to figure out how it works because I can put it inside of the sleeve protectors. I also have hot mess over here. I had one of the kids write me rules, like an explanation of the rules. So that was fun to do. It's not really. Okay. Oh, jeez, whatever. I have these extras, so I need to open them and put it in here. That looks a little bit more nicer. Y'all, the biggest thing. Oh, so what I decided to do, I also decided to, instead of this container where I had all my letter tiles, I went ahead and put them in here. And I think this is a much better option since it's more widespread. Now, I am going to go ahead. This is 1,000 tiles. But I am going to go ahead and I want to buy another pair from my Amazon wish list. But if any of you would like to donate, it's like $20. If any of you would like to donate some, please. I'm not asking. I'm just, I mean, I'm asking, but I'm not always, I'm not always going to like demand. I don't want to do that. Well, one thing I will ask though is, my little pencil sharpener does not work anymore. It's gone. It's dead. I mean, it works. Like if I were to sharpen, for example, this pencil, like it'll sharpen because that's how it started, right? But let's say like this one, for example. So this is what it looks like. Okay, stubby. Okay, let me show you. You see how it's not that good. Okay, now people, my kids were like, "Oh, miss, you need to like turn it this way." It's like it doesn't really sharpen anymore. I don't know. Like this one got lucky, but there are some where they literally would sharpen and sharpen and sharpen, and it always kept breaking off. Like the kids weren't doing it on purpose. Like they would just break it off. I don't know. So I need to figure out that situation. Some kids have been giving me $1 so I can go out and buy more red pens because that's what I've been asking. All right, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and do my Zoom meeting. I'll probably record just a little bit just so I can give you some what's it called, time lapses, and then I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Good morning, everybody. It is actually Thursday. I have like 2 minutes to get to the cafeteria because I have staff duty today. I should have come in earlier, but I did not. So the reason I'll tell you guys after school, but I want to go ahead and show you some things that I did. I put my little dream catcher back up over here. I also did put my time timer here below my clock because I want to start using it more, and I really haven't when it was over here. I also did pull out my new pencil sharpener because this one unfortunately does not work anymore. Now I did request one from my from you guys, like if anybody would like to donate another pencil sharpener. It's just that this one I bought with my own money, and I'm kind of scared that after a while it's gonna break again, and then I'll really be out with the pencil sharpener. But I mean, it looks really nice right now. I already used it a little bit because I wanted to see how it worked. It's all brand new, no scratches, no nothing, and hopefully it stays like that. But with these kids, goodness knows that's not gonna work, and I already messed it up right there. But other than that, that's pretty much what I did yesterday. And here we go. All right, guys, I will see you guys later. I gotta go. Bye. right, everybody. So what I just did, what you saw me do, is I kind of went ahead and reorganized my closet because it was driving me nuts, all of this stuff right here and all of this stuff not ready, and it was just driving me crazy. So I had to go ahead and spend some time. Now the biggest change is down here, and then I just kind of did some couple things down here. So let me go ahead and show y'all. I wish I had done a before and after, but I forgot. So we have all of our, what are these called? Like our composition books down there. And then if I move these, we have all of these spiral notebooks. So these are more like school supplies. I have construction paper here. I used to have a ton more, but I decided to give it a pre-K because we don't really use construction paper here. So I just kept a couple. I have my bins right here covering that ugly mess. And then here I have lined paper. Here I decided to do dry erase markers, and here I have construction paper, so I need to do a label for that. And here I'll put my printer paper, and I just need to figure out what to do with these ones. But this is the biggest improvement. I definitely like the way I have this situation right now. They're all the same container, except these are like the big ones, and these are like the extra big, and these are like the tiny ones that are like half. So I need to find 2 more, but I could fit another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more in here. And then here it looks a whole lot more nice and clean. So I do have a lot of index cards, and I do have more index cards, so I might need to make another label for that. I can't really put these in here since these are 4x6 and that's 3x5. But that's where I have those. I have this up here. This really didn't change. The only thing I did was I added the hand sanitizer that they gave us, and I put it here. Probably not a very good brand, but I don't have any more hand sanitizer. I need to go home and give it to my mom to refill because she bought a whole bunch of hand sanitizer when the pandemic started. So what I'm gonna do now is I remember I showed you guys that I have my, let's come over here, desk, a hot mess. Hot mess, guys. I have tissues because I was not feeling very well, so I had to deal with that emotional drama. Let me go ahead and take this off real quick. My goodness, please do not tell me that I recorded 2 minutes and I didn't press record again, second time in a row. Okay, let's try it again. So I forgot what I was on. So here are my labels. I have the book covers, and then I have the unit title, and then I also have the genre. So my plan is, I kind of showed this already to you. My plan is I'm going to do by unit. So unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, and then by week, or sorry, by test. And then maybe like the last one can be other. So that's my plan. And I think this will be a much better organization system because I'm getting tired of like doing this, like going down to the bottom, grabbing the last one, and this just looks very, very messy. So I want to go ahead and make sure I clean this up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now while I drink some water because I'm very, very thirsty. All right, let's go, guys. All right, hello everybody. Update. It is 5:40 right there. 5:40. All right, so let me go ahead and show you what I did. I really like this system, and now I have a empty bin. So here's what I did. So unit 1 now has the, hold on, let me show you this way. So unit 1 now has the titles here and then the book covers in order of what week it goes in. So now all I have to do is, sorry, I'm not even showing y'all. What I have to do is pull out the next year. Okay, oh my gosh, I can't do this one-handed, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. Ah. All right, pull out the unit, and then I need to pull out the book cover, and then when I'm done with it, I just put it in the back of each part. So I put the back here, and then I put it on the back here. That way, when I'm done with the unit, it goes back in order. So I have unit 2, there's unit 3 right here, unit 4 like that, unit 5 like this, and then assessment. So these are basically unit 1 review, unit 2 review, unit 3 review, unit 4 review, unit 5 review, and then there's benchmark for when we take those tests. This one is going to be the genre, so this is the only one where I have to like actually search. So autobiography, historical, science, drama, argumentative, nonfiction, and then biography. And then I have some 2 extra ones back here. What does this one feel heavy? Okay, that was just the letter tile, and I just have a couple extra like letter hanging files here. All right, so I really like this method. Now the only thing is where to put it, because my other hanging file folders are here, but it's not something that, you know, like I need those daily, but these ones every just Friday. So I might just put it inside the little cabinet. Let's do that. Come with me. Now I might need to make a label for this. Hello. They're doing a case announcement, but really quickly I went ahead and put it in here, so every week I'll just pull it out, and if I feel like I'm pulling it out too much, then I probably will put it along with my absent work and extra. But for now, that is where it will live. I did put the copy paper that I have up here, and I think that looks really good. All right guys, I'm probably can't talk anymore, so I'll probably do a couple more time lapse. Again, thank you so much for watching my video. Now the only thing I don't like are these. I think they're a little too odd shaped, and I'm not really sure what to do with them, but we'll find out. All right, I'll probably do a little more time lapse. Wait a minute, what's this? Oh my god, I forgot this. No. Hey everybody, I'm actually in the car. It is 6:08. I did film an outro, but I went back and I saw that I never pressed record. I've seemed to be having that issue lately. I'm just not pressing record, but luckily I'm realizing it, and I'm still giving you guys great content. All right guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to subscribe, and tomorrow's Friday. Hopefully I survive. And I totally forgot to send the lesson plan. Oh shoot. Oh, and I forgot to organize my grading. Oh, whatever. Okay, I'll deal with it tomorrow. Bye guys. Good morning everybody. It is Friday. It's actually 7. I decided to come in early today because I wanted to print some things in the computer lab, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that in just a moment. But I wanted to show you guys I got something from my Amazon wish list. So this is from Ebony Miss Tracy. So I'm not sure if it's like 2 names, but thank you so much. I actually need to send a thank you note to her, and they do give like a little code to say thank you. And what I got were some little expo. These are like the mini ones. What do they call, like the thin 36 count dry erase markers. So now I have 2 of these. Now the only thing is, I have a feeling that, so these are for like the dry erase pockets, but I have a feeling, I have a container and I'm pretty sure that it's not gonna fit. Let me go get it. Okay, so here are where my markers are currently stored, and they were the perfect fit. So it's these markers, and these are really, really bad. But I have a feeling, just based on this, I don't think they're gonna fit in here. But we'll try it out together. Can you guys see? Because I really want to go. Because I need to charge my laptop just a little bit because I was transferring my my videos to my computer. So that way today I don't spend like 3 hours doing it. Instead I can just spend like 45 minutes. All right. Oh, I have a feeling it's not going to fit. Here we go. Well, let me do it on the other one. Oh my god. It fits. Y'all. Oh my god. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now it's official. I can make labels for these. I can say thick dry erase markers. And then here I could put thin dry erase markers. Now I just really need to teach the kids not to lose them because these are really expensive. Whereas these, since they were, you know, they're cheaper, they're more bad quality, but these will last a while. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So thank you so much, Miss Ebony. You're awesome. If any of you guys would like to donate, again, my Amazon wish list is down below. All right, guys, let me go to the computer lab, print some things, and I'll be right back. See you in a minute. And I'm back. All right, guys, I just got back from the computer lab. I need to plug in my laptop because it is like 16%. When I got to the computer lab, I barely made it. So I printed 2 copies of the lesson plan, printed the warm-up for next week, I also have the ELA warm-up. This is actually great. I think my kids love this more than this one. But definitely this one I recommend. The only thing that sucks is that there's no answer key. So sometimes I'm like, Got the homework for next week. Have the quiz for next week. I also did print more of the like grade. What am I trying to say? Like the grade like template, so I can write those grades down. I also do have a 504 meeting next Monday, so I went ahead and I printed all of her success maker scores. So that's ready for her. That's ready for the 504 specialist. I also did, this is from when I did this 2 weeks ago and I just never got to it. I am going to go ahead and start parent conferences. So what I did is I just made this little template, and it's 2 of them. I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half, and I have about 30 copies, so I'm planning on just doing my behavior kits first, and then I'll get to like the good and like the tier ones, and the ones who like do everything they're supposed to, like, because that's not really a concern for me. They already know that their kids are well behaved. It's just like my behavior kits that I need to talk to. So I do have 30 of them, and again, that is what it looks like. Hopefully you can see. I don't know, like sometimes I can't see because I'm filming with the back camera, but I'll show you closer up later. And then last thing I have is, so a lot of people, what they do is they do like post-it notes, like sticky notes. So what they do is like they grab a sticky note and they like print it, and then they like put a sticky note, and then they reprint it, and then like whatever's on here will print on the sticky notes. These are index cards because after the students return this to me, and I see like, okay, Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, when are they available, I'm going to grab a 3x5 index card, and I measure this out in Google Slides. Then I'm going to glue this on top like that, so that way the next time when I print this, it's going to appear on the actual index card. So that way, because this is in English and Spanish, so it says here, based on your available times, would 2 p.m. at, or will Monday, November the 8th at 2 p.m. work for you? And then they'll type in, oh, they'll shade in yes or no, depending on if they are. So so they first have to turn this in, and then I have to give them this. So, but I wanted to go ahead and print this so I can see if it worked with the actual index card. I lost the index card right here. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put this into, no, what am I saying? What am I thinking? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in here, and then I'm going to go ahead and just clean this up and get ready for the kiddos because they're coming in like 20 minutes. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Hello everybody. I had to take my headband off. I think it was hurting my brain. Maybe it's this hairband. Any of you girls like to take off their hairband after a while? It hurts. Alright y'all, I'm alive. Actually, I will say today I feel like I barely had any behavior. I just had to like redirect people like, hey, pay attention, hey, pay attention. I'm talking, but like in terms of like behavior, today was really calm, and I was really happy about it. My kids were quiet. The hallway went great. Like the restroom, like especially I have to like, I didn't yell at them. I just like raised my voice a little bit. But no, today felt really good. They got their stickers, and I will explain my sticker system in a little bit. Like probably next week's vlog. But yeah, I feel a lot more accomplished. I think that's because my closet is completely organized now. I've already shown you guys, but definitely I just feel like a whole lot better now that my closet is organized and it's good to go. My sharpener, the kids love my new sharpener, and they're really treating it with care, so that's good to see. I'm seeing some kids that were behavior kids in the beginning, I'm seeing them finally grow up. They still have their moments, but definitely a whole lot better. My one kid, he was a lot better today. He still had some trouble, so I will talk to his mom about his behavior report, but I'm trying to work with him. So I felt like today we communicated, not even like communicated, but like communicated through little motions and little hand gestures. So that went well. I printed off everything. I made copies of the warm-ups, lesson plan, like everything I need. So I'm gonna go ahead and what am I saying? I'm gonna go ahead and just put the copies where they go, fix a couple things, turn this off. You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you around the room, and we will see you guys in a little bit. And I'm going to edit this vlog and hopefully get it to you by Saturday morning. So I'm gonna try, if not Saturday at 5 a.m., at least Sunday 5 a.m. for sure. Sundays 5 a.m. And I don't know why 5 a.m. I just feel like people wake up at that time, or people wake up like at 7, and by the time they log on to YouTube, they like see my video. I don't know. But either Sundays for sure at 5 a.m. or Saturdays at 5 a.m. if I can get the editing done quickly, which sometimes I cannot because it takes a lot of time to download and stuff like that, and upload on YouTube takes a while. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead, let's go. All right, everybody, it is 4:55. This is how I'm leaving my room. I totally forgot to change next week's. I will probably do that in just a moment, maybe. But one last look at my closet. Oh, I feel so satisfied now. Okay, that's what it looks like. I went ahead and I did do a couple things here. So I decided to put my letter tiles, my thick dry erase markers, my new thin markers, and my erasers. And then I put my laminator that was up here, and then the paper cutter and the hole puncher down there. Everything else looks good. I just remember I organized that a little bit. I have all of my copies ready for next week. I have a 504 meeting on Monday, so I need to prepare her files. But I have everything ready. I just need to prepare one more thing. This I'm taking home. My backpack is very heavy right now because I'm going to take some graded stuff home because I didn't do it this week. I need to take it home and do it then, but that's okay. It's just one weekend. I'll get over it. Have my little mini trash cans. I need to put that back in here. I'm telling you guys, best thing ever. Get a little mini trash can so you don't have to always go to the big trash can to throw away any unnecessary things. Alright, I'm stuck. I also need to bring some more water since I only just have one. Hey. Alright, guys. So, this is how I'm leaving it. Oh. Yeah, I'm not even showing y'all. Rewind. Oh, there we go, y'all. We 2 more weeks. Uh-oh. They're closing. Bye.